OACB is a trapezium. OA is 2A. OB is 5B. AC is 3B. The diagonals OC and AB of the trapezium intersect at the point P. Find and simplify an expression in terms of A and B for OP. Show you're working clearly. First of all, we know that OP is partly away along the line OC. We don't know how far along, but it's part way along. So we know that OP is partly along OC. The problem with finding a vector for OP is we just don't know that position of P. We don't know how far away along the line it is. But we do know OC, or we can find it out. OC is OA plus AC. So that's fairly straightforward, 2A plus 3B. So we know OP is a fraction away along the line, 2A plus 3B. Now, we have some unknowns here. So to work out our unknowns, we're going to find another vector to represent OP, so a different journey. So we also know OP is OA plus AP. OA is 2A. Again, that bit's straightforward. AP, not as straightforward. AP is partly away along the line AB. Can we find AB? Yes, we can. Because AB is AO, negative 2A, plus OB, which is 5B. Now I've used a different letter to represent my part way along the line AB, because obviously it's not going to be the same fraction along the line AB as it is OC. I have OP in two different ways here, so I can put them equal to each other. I'm going to expand the brackets. 2AX plus 3BX is equal to 2A minus 2AY plus 5BY. So now I'm going to equate coefficients of A. So on the left-hand side, what is with the A? 2x. On the right-hand side, 2 minus 2y. I'm also going to equate coefficients of B. So we have 3x on the left-hand side, 5y on the right-hand side. Now we have simultaneous equations. Running out of space here. I might change the colour of my pen and take it to the top right-hand corner. So I'm going to make x the subject in this first equation here by dividing both sides by 3. And then I will sub this into equation 2. So I know 2 times 5 over 3y is equal to 2 minus 2y. 2 times 5 over 3y is 10 over 3y. Times everything by 3. Add 6y to both sides. Divide both sides by 16. I'm going to sub that back into here to find y. X is 5 over 3y. So x is equal to 5 over 3 multiplied by 6 over 16, which gives you x is 5/8. So now I know x is 5/8. Change the colour of my pen again. I know that OP is 5/8 of 2a plus 3b. Just multiply out those brackets. We get 2 times 5/8 is 10/8, or 5/4 a, plus 3 times 5/8 is 15/8 b. So that's my answer for OP here. OMA, ONB, MPB, and NPA are straight lines. M is the midpoint of OA. ON to NB is 1 to 5. Just going to get this in straight away. So if that's in the ratio 1 to 5, this would have to be 5b, right? Because ON to NB, 1 to 5. OM is A, ON is B. Find in terms of A and B a vector for AN. So AN is AO plus ON. AO is, well, hang on a second. M is the midpoint of OA, so if OM is A, MA is also A, which means AO is minus 2A. Plus ON is B, so negative 2A plus B. Use a vector method to find the ratio A to P, P to N. So what do we know here? We know that AP is partly along the line AN. We also would know what AN is, so we know that AP is partly away along the line, a fraction of the way along the line, minus 2A plus B. What else do we know about AP? We need a different way, a different journey from A to P. So I can say it's A to M plus M to P. A to M minus A, and M to P is partly a fraction of the way along the line, MB. What is MB? MB is MA? No, it's not. It's MO. Plus OB, which is negative A plus 6 6b. So we have minus a plus y bracket minus a plus 6b. I now have AP in two different ways, so I can put them equal to each other. I'm going to expand the brackets. I'm going to equate coefficients of A. Minus 2x equals minus 1, because we've got minus 1a here, minus y. I'm going to equate coefficients B. So I know x is equal to 6y. I can sub that straight into here. To get an equation all in y. Let me make y the subject by adding y to both sides, dividing both sides by negative 11. So we've got y equals 1/11. X equals 6 times 1/11 by subbing it back into here. 6 times 1/11 is 6/11. Let's go back here now to this fact over here. So we know AP is 6/11 away along the line, minus 2a plus b. What is our ratio A to P to P to N? If this is 6/11 of the way along, it's 6 to 5.